Wonderful. Hi, Mr. Hoyt. This is Kristen. Can you tell us what is the message that you hope people will be left with after hearing yours and your son's story?
The message is that, yes, you can. There isn't anything you can't do. And now what we have started, we got a Team Hoyt Virginia Beach, we got a Team Hoyt San Diego, we got a Team Hoyt New England. We were contacted by Japan. They want us to start a Team Hoyt organization over there. And what this is a board of directors, and they're all volunteers, and they go out and fundraise. And what we do is we buy chairs, and put chairs, and we get a big trailer to put the chairs in, and we take these to road races, and we get people who are physically challenged that never get outside and never been able to do anything, and we're out there pushing them in races, and it's just unbelievable to see the results of this and see all the smiles on these children's faces. And there's some parents that are handicapped and have problems, and they are being pushed by some of our pushers, and some of the sons and daughters are now pushing their parents in races, and it's really growing big, and it's getting very, very strong. And I just think that in a couple of years there's going to be road races out there that you won't be able to run in unless you're pushing somebody that's physically challenged in a race.
That's awesome, Mr. Hoyt. Now, how about you tell us about some of the more memorable races that you all have competed in?
Well, naturally, the first one has to be the Boston Marathon, because we are from Massachusetts. Rick went to Boston University, and just to see the crowds when we went by, and to see all of the students from Boston University out there at Kenmore Square right near Fenway Park, just out there cheering Rick on. It was just unbelievable race. And then to be accepted and be the first ones in the world to ever do the World Championship Ironman Triathlon out in Kona, Hawaii. And at first they said, Dick, you can compete, but your disabled son has to sit in the sidelines and watch you. And I said, no, we don't do things that way. So we were able to negotiate with them, and Rick is the first disabled person in the world to ever compete and complete the Ironman Triathlon. And because of his efforts, they now have a physically challenged division out there.
Oh my gosh.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And 5 years ago, the 30th anniversary of the Hawaiian Ironman, there are only been 24 people in the world inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, Rick became number 25, and I was number 26.
Very cool.
Wow, that's really cool. So what does Team Hoyt have in the works? Any sort of special projects that our students can learn so they can be sure to show their support?
Well, the big thing that's going on is what I just talked about, was having Team Hoyt Virginia Beach and Team Hoyt San Diego and Team Hoyt New England. And that's the newest thing that we developed. And the one from Virginia Beach has been in an organization, and it's been going for about 7-8 years. The one in San Diego just started, and the one in New England just started. And this is the biggest thing that we are doing now. And if anybody is willing to help us, what we do is we just have fundraising events in the locations that I told you at, so people can make donations and stuff, so we're able to buy more chairs and pay, because we pay the entry fees and everything for these people to get into road races and stuff. So right now, that's the biggest thing that we have going on, and it's really starting to grow, and we're very excited about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear, Dick. Now, Dick, what would you say you admire most about your son?
Well, he's just an unbelievable person, Like I said, when he was born, he could have just given up and did nothing, but he's a fighter. And he wants to be involved. He wants to live independently. When Rick was going to Boston University, Meredith Rivera, she was on the Today Show, she didn't believe in the way we were bringing Rick up. So she came to our house and interviewed us, and then she went to BU with Rick, and she went to the bar rooms with him and everything else. And she asked Rick, why was it so important for him to live independently? And he said, if I can't live independently, I want to die. And she really was shocked. And then it was about 30 years ago, and I don't remember the exact year and the exact amount of money, but she sent us a check because we have a Team Hoyt Foundation, and she sent us a check to the foundation because her husband ended up coming down with MS, and then she could see the other side of the story. but he's just an unbelievable young man. Well, he's pretty old now. He's 52 years old, and he just wants to be involved, and he is, and he loves to be in front of people. And, you know, he can't talk, but he has a computer where he does speaking engagements and all that. He does speaking engagements on his own. He has his own consultant business, and he does speaking engagements when I'm speaking, and he does the first 15 minutes, and he's very good. He has people laughing, and he's got them crying. So he's just, you won't find a better person than Rick.
Now, Mr. Hoyt, if you had to give any advice for someone who has a dream and wants to go after it, what would you encourage them to do?
Don't take no for an answer. This is one thing. And you just can't take no for an answer like that. I got to go right back to our message of yes, you can. There isn't anything you can't do, and you can figure out a way of getting around and a way of doing it. And I encourage people, because I know there's been a lot of advance since Rick was born, but there's still a lot more to be done out there. And they just never can quit and never can give up.
That's excellent, Mr. Hoyt. Now, would you like to give a shout out to your family, your friends, as well as our students here at High Point University?
I'd just like to say hello to everybody, and to family and all the friends out there that we have. And we do have a lot of friends, and they're from all over the world. And I appreciate what you people are doing to help us out. And I just think it's just great what you're doing. And I would just like to say hello to everybody. And just remember, never give up. Yes, you can.
Well, thank you so much again, Mr. Hoyt, for participating in this interview with our students here at High Point University. Let me say on behalf of everybody that, this was an extremely rewarding interview for us to participate in. And let us also say that I can remember when I first heard your story, my senior year of high school, and I just thought that was just the most inspiring thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And I want to thank you. And I know me and my fellow co-hosts are all very thankful for you participating in this interview.
Thank you so much for being a part of this interview. We really appreciate it.
I just hope that, if you got any other questions, don't hesitate to get back to us. And I don't know if you're aware, but there's a life-size bronze statue down at Starting Night in Hopkinton for the Boston Marathon. And, we have completed 32 Boston Marathons, and that's thanks to our sponsor, John Hancock. And I don't know if you're aware that we won the ESPY Award, which is the biggest sports award. And usually it's all professional athletes that win this. And for us to be in Los Angeles, up on the stage, and to see that these professional athletes were in awe of what Rick and I have been able to accomplish. And then Ben Affleck, the movie star from Boston, he presented us with this ESPY Award, the Jimmy V Award. It's been unbelievable. It's just a father and son winning all these big awards. We were just inducted into the Marine Corps Marathon Hall of Fame. And there's just so many other awards that we get. It's just unbelievable. And I really feel that we're out there and motivating and inspiring the whole world.
Well, that's incredible, Mr. Hoyt. And please be sure to give a shout out to your son as well for us. All right?
I will. Matter of fact, I got to call him right now.
Okay. Well, you have a nice night, sir. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Bye.